Welcome back to the number one podcast in the world, the Tiralosi Twins podcast.
The Tiralosi Twins podcast.
All right.
Yeah. So, is there anything on your mind?
Yeah. Now that I'm seeing it directly, what's with the stash, man?
What?
What's with the stash?
Are you jealous?
I'm not jealous.
Now that you're seeing it directly, you've seen it directly all day, every day, man. I don't know which.
I don't know. I don't know why it just gets under my skin.
Yeah, I don't know why either. I think that's something you have to deal with. I think that's more of a personal thing.
I think it's more of I just hate looking at it.
Well, I don't know what to tell you. I think it's jealousy. I think you need to dig deep for this one.
No, it's not jealousy.
I don't know. I mean, you seem like you're jealous of this. You know?
No, I mean I've gone through it before. I've had the stash and
not quite.
It's gonna get to a point of growing out to where it's just gonna get very uncomfortable.
No.
Look, you've only been growing out for like 2 days, so
it's been almost a week, so
almost a week, like 4 or 5 days.
I don't know.
What's your almost a week?
I think I started it. Well, I shaved right before the podcast, a couple podcasts ago. So, stopped shaving after that, whenever that was. Maybe it was more like a week. I don't know.
But, yeah, what's on your mind?
Well, now that you have an issue with my mustache.
All right, besides that.
I mean, I've gotten good reviews on it. I mean, very few say that they don't like it, so, including yourself. So I think it's more of a personal thing with the negative reviews.
Can we just move on?
Yeah, as long as you can move on. Another thing, well, maybe you should start doing this too. I was thinking about maybe getting back into meditating.
Why do you want me to start doing that?
I think you should.
What if I already do?
I don't think you do.
I think you should get back into meditating.
I don't know what are you trying to say here?
I think you should.
This is why I say
you should.
This is why I say you should get into meditating. Too.
No, I agreed with you.
I'm agreeing. I'm telling you. After hearing comments like that, so I strongly advise you to do it.
I strongly advise you to do it then.
You know what? Maybe go. Yeah, you might need a little more than that. You might have to go into the mountains of Asia and, find some monks, some monasteries to.
Did you have anything to expand on with this meditation, or did you just want to?
No, thought of it like right before.
Okay. Well,
I did have another thing, but you can go ahead.
Well, before we kind of get fully going here, the Cuts giveaway is finalized. We've picked our winner. You can go congratulate our winner on Instagram. That's where we announced it. And we still do have an NFT project in the works, just to kind of throw that out there.
So you can still win some, or I don't know how we're going to quite do it, but
I think I have a better idea of how we're going to do it, but we're still planning to launch end of December.
Yeah. Hopefully Christmas Eve, so then you get a little Christmas present. But yeah, we have to make sure to get everything finalized. You guys got to pay close attention to it, so then we can make things work quicker.
Yes.
Which also, since we're talking about Christmas, I was actually going to kind of talk about this. I don't feel like we're doing enough to celebrate Christmas,
Yeah, well, I mean, there's only so many good Christmas movies.
I mean, not just that. I mean, all around,
I mean, we're drinking coquito. What else? We're listening to Christmas music. What else do you want us to do?
I don't know.
Maybe you just don't have the Christmas spirit.
What?
You heard me.
Excuse you.
Maybe you just don't have the Christmas spirit.
You don't have the Christmas spirit. You won't even eat the Christmas trees.
I already told you in the store. I'm not going to eat super processed stuff.
Dude, you do
like
it all
that
the
Christmas
time.
tree.
Don't even act like that.
I don't eat processed stuff like that.
Yes, you do.
I don't.
You don't even realize it. That's the worst part.
No, you don't realize that you kind of fall for those processed treats.
You fall.
And I'm not gonna fall for it. Okay.
You fall for it every time.
No.
I don't know what why you think you're better than everyone with trying to, make your own bread or something, but you think you're all natural now.
Should we? Well, I am pretty natural now.
No. No. But what were you going to say? Should we what?
I was gonna say, should we? Would getting a mini tree help?
I don't know, because the whole point of it's the scent,
Yeah. Well, that was like a mini real tree.
Oh, a mini real tree. That's what I proposed, and you said no.
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't want to really. We can't have one. Okay, so we can't have an empty tree. That's the problem.
Here's an idea. We scrap up the branches of some Christmas tree. Like we go to some Christmas tree place, we scrap up some branches, and then we tape it together. And then just decorate it so then you can't see it.
I'm going to say no on that one.
How about we just get a bunch of branches and then we just make the place smell good?
Well, I feel like there's a easier way to do that.
Then what? Easier way to do what?
I mean, you're still pumping fall scents in our house or in our apartment. That's why. I think that's really what it is. I don't think we have the scents.
I'm doing what?
You're pumping fall scents.
You're the one that wanted to buy the spray of the pine smell. I wanted to get a candle at least, and you're just ready to buy the spray. So don't even try to accuse me of that.
Accuse you of using fall scents?
Yeah, you're the most false scenter.
No, fall, not false.
Oh, fall.
Fall scents.
Oh, fall. Okay.
You're getting all defensive over here.
I mean, I'm just saying, I'm not the one, But yeah, I mean, you can kind of bring fall into winter a little bit. It smells. I mean, it's just spices. It's the same spices as you're going to be smelling in winter.
No.
Yeah.
I mean, do you not want to smell pine? Do you want to smell pine?
I told you I want to smell. I was going to get a candle. I was looking for a candle. What?
That just reminded me of like the Bing Bong.
Okay.
Anyway, moving on.
Yeah, you should meditate, dude.
Moving on. So last night I actually ended up falling into a rabbit hole of content of Joey Diaz content. And
all right.
I just couldn't stop watching. It was just constantly entertaining.
I've done that before with what's the band?
Well, anyway, it was them and Bondi Beach.
Who's Bondi Beach?
The Australian lifeguards that do rescues.
Oh, they're pretty intense, right?
Yeah, it's pretty intense stuff. But I kind of fell into a little. They're after Joey Diaz. After I was like, all right, I've watched hours of Joey Diaz. Like, I need to really just put my phone down. And then I got on Bondi Beach, and then I kind of just was like, whatever. I'm already watching. But Joey Diaz, he's just funny. He's just naturally funny. Did you know?
Sometimes.
No, he's always funny. Did you know he was in The Longest Yard?
Yeah.
And in Spider-Man, one of the Spider-Man.
He was in a lot of. Wasn't he in like one of the Godfather, like the Godfather or something?
I'm not sure.
I think he was in something like that too. Yeah, no, he was in a lot.
I didn't realize that.
But yeah, I didn't know what he was from originally, but
I don't know. One of the funniest stories that like I came across when I was watching is that he's like sometimes I like to I do like my own little social experiment with flies. I'll trap them in a jar or like a cup and poke like holes in the top so they can breathe, and I'll just like smoke them out with I guess he just blows like weed in there, and he's like, I'll just see what happens, man. And he's like, I'll keep them there in there for days and weeks. He's like, and I'll feed him like my own like feces to keep them alive.
What?
And yeah, dude, he's like, I get one of those mixers and feed them my own feces so they have some food.
I was gonna say they probably got complacent, but then you brought in the feces thing, and it's a little too much.
Yeah, he said, yeah. Well, I was like, what? What goes to his head? But it's just funny, like stuff he thinks about.
Well, he does. I think he does a good amount of drugs.
Oh yeah.
So.
Oh, he's. I mean, that's what he was in jail for. I think is selling drugs.
Yeah, that's pretty intense.
So yeah, he's funny, but yeah. No, I mean, I fell into that rabbit hole.
Still can't think of that band. What's the band that's like an old type band now?
What?
It's God, this is gonna bug me. All right, we'll continue. I'll think of it.
Are you talking about they're not an old time band. They're like a new band.
No, they replicate an old band.
It's the weird like lead singer.
Yeah, his name's like Josh or something.
Josh. Yeah, we're gonna have to move on from that because. Anyway,
God, it's gonna bug me.
Moving on
Anyway.
to something else because I saw this. Again, I think the algorithm just keeps like throwing these videos to me. But vegan chicken and waffles, and it's the fake chicken, or I don't know what it is made to look like real fried chicken.
This is on TikTok?
Yeah.
Well, we're on the same account. I don't see any of this. So I don't know what you're doing on the side there, but it needs to stop because.
Well, I'm not looking it up. I just see it, and I'm like, oh,
Yeah,
great.
I mean, you kind of have to look it up because I haven't seen it once on my For You page.
Yeah.
Our For You page.
No, I'm not looking it up, but it's presented to me, and I mean, why make it even look like fried chicken though?
We've been over this a little bit.
I just can't get my head around it.
I mean, they're just jealous, and I don't know if they need more attention because they like calling themselves vegans or like telling everyone they're vegan.
Is it just fun to like make food that doesn't that resembles something else and it's not? I just don't get it.
I think there's two types of vegan. I think there's one that, kind of comes from a good place. Maybe they just care about animals, but they're still eating their food. Kind of contradicts, but and they just care about animals and they're trying to replicate the food that they love or used to love. And two, there's the people that I think just want to say they're vegans. And maybe
like
it's
rub
like,
it in people's faces.
I think it's like saying, I'm on keto. I'm going through ketosis.
But they just eat like a bunch of bacon and butter and
Yeah, just a bunch of like grease, stuff like that. And then they're in and out of ketosis like every 2 days because they keep falling off.
yeah.
So I think that's probably the majority of vegans.
Or they just eat the unhealthy part of it.
Yeah, there might be a type C that's literally just trying to be healthy, but is
The control group.
little misguided. And maybe they're still not, sure on what's actually healthy for them. So I think that's kind of my theory on vegans.
Yeah, by the way, the band's called Greta Van Fleet.
Greta Van Fleet, that's what it is. Yeah, no, I went through a rabbit hole with them one night, and
They don't have that much content, do they?
Well, I had to search for it because people post stuff of them, and on Safari, I kind of went on. I love the sound of the vocals. I just don't know how he does it, but no, I'm a fan, or
You're a fan.
well,
You're throwing that out there.
I didn't say it. I didn't say it. No, I mean I just like the sound of their music.
Is that it? Okay. You just got quiet all of a sudden.
Yeah, no, I'm done talking now.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know. They're all right. But
You're a hater.
hater.
Just wait till you fall down that rabbit hole.
But I would
Alice.
I'm not going to fall down that rabbit hole.
Whatever
That's
you-
one
whatever
rabbit
you
hole
say,
I'm not going to
Alice.
fall down. What? What'd you just say?
What?
Anyway, I would not eat cat meat, no.
Cat meat?
Yeah, I wouldn't eat cat meat.
Was that a question? Did
Yeah.
someone ask that?
Yeah, I would not eat cat meat.
No, I would never eat cat meat.
What if someone fed it to you and you didn't know it was cat meat?
Then that's evil. I think I would have to take that
I would get
into
really
my own hands.
I would get really
and solve
sickened
that
out.
problem.
I would get really sickened out by that.
Because who does that? You know, someone like that should be locked up.
Yeah, that would be. I think the worst thing, because we thought they did it in this one movie, in that other Christmas movie. I think the worst thing would be if someone like
Oh, coach
fed
your
you,
pet.
yeah, fed you your pet.
Oh
like
my-
that would be the most sad.
That's a new type of evil.
Yeah,
And then knowing
that's
you
sick.
ate it or started to eat it. That's like
that would bother me so much. I would.
that's like worst nightmare type of stuff.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. That might be one of the worst things you could do.
That might set me off to, do something permanent. that might be the one thing.
Yeah, I think that's one of the worst things.
And I think it's
you could do to
warranted.
someone.
I think
I think it's definitely twisted and demented.
yeah, because someone like that just. I mean, what would go through your mind, to
Oh my gosh, so
wanna
many
do that.
different things.
no, to want to do.
Oh,
it.
okay.
Wait, what?
Yeah, like I don't know. I'd be grossed out. I would feel ashamed. I would be angry. A lot of different emotions would.
Oh, so you're talking about eating your pet.
Yeah, I mean, what
Okay,
else? Are
I thought
we
you
talking
were.
about?
I thought you were coming up with things of why you would feed someone their pet.
Oh no. What?
Okay, yeah, no, that worried me a little bit.
What? No. Yeah. No. Definitely not. But
Like,
Yeah.
I see Jax over there just laying so peacefully, and if someone decided to, mess that up, yeah, no, wouldn't turn out well for them.
speaking of meat, I guess I saw a hot dog video, and
A hot dog video.
yeah, like they put a hot dog to like cook it in the microwave, but then I kind of started thinking, are hot dogs like pre-cooked?
It's to heat it up. They don't cook it. You don't cook it in the microwave.
No, I know, but they said cooked. But are hot dogs cooked?
That might be why you're confused.
Are hot dogs pre-cooked? You're not answering my question.
Yeah, clearly they are. When have you ever
But how are they pre-cooked?
I mean, how they're pre-cooked?
What are they pre-cooked in?
They're boiled. I don't know.
They're boiled. I don't think
I
they go through
think.
that process. I think they're lying when they say they're pre-cooked.
Well, no one's ever gotten sick from a hot dog.
That's what I'm saying. Then if so, what's in it, So, okay, hot dogs, cuz I really want to know, cuz now I'm curious.
It's just, isn't it like pork? Because it's not kosher, right? There's only specific.
Oh no, definitely not kosher. I mean, there's no way, unless you could get like specifically kosher dogs, which wouldn't be.
It might just be like a mixture of everything. I don't know. I think it's pork. Hot dog.
But how are they pre-cooked? I don't get that.
Maybe it's.
Cuz I mean, one, it doesn't look like it's cooked at all.
No, I mean. But
I don't think I think maybe I just found something, like found a little like
I mean, people.
question here, cuz I don't see anything of like them like saying, "Oh yeah, they cook it this way."
Well, they're cooked. It's like. I mean, they're cooked. It's like the frozen food stuff. Like, you just microwave it. You know?
Yeah, I don't know. I guess I just can't find how they're cooked, because that's really just my main confusion.
Well, like I said, I don't really eat them anymore because you told me there's human meat in them.
I don't think I told you that.
You did tell me that.
No, I think I sent you something to where one of the...
You said the majority of hot dogs, there's traces of human meat in them.
No, it was something with like one place, I think, like their machines had like human DNA on it or something.
No, I know what I saw.
I don't know, but anyway.
I mean, if you made me not eat hot dogs this whole time, I mean, it's not like I eat them, but like on special occasions, you know,
I have to kind of, I mean, like street dogs, whatever, you know, I'll eat them, like every once in a while.
Yeah, I'll eat like
but
brats.
I'm not gonna.
I'll eat brats, and
I just get grossed out easily with hot dogs. Hot dogs are raw. Oh,
no.
okay. Here's the rundown here. They may contain pig snout, lips, heart,
so pork.
kidney, liver, and stomach.
Yeah, that doesn't sound good.
But these must be individually named in the ingredients statement on the label.
Oh, so they have to name everything they put in it.
Okay, so crushed bones, eyeballs, and testicles are not allowed.
Oh, okay. Oh. I was like, yeah, no, like I said, I thought it was pork.
I think there is different types
That's a point.
I think there is different types of hot dogs, though.
I mean, there's sausages, there's hot dogs, there's brats. I think there's still one hot dog. But anyway, let's move on.
Yeah, let's get off the hot dog topic here.
Is it Happy Holidays?
Give me 1 second. All right. Wait.
We're still gonna have to find a different.
Oh no, wait.
We're gonna have to find a different sound for that.
I mean, that's all I could find.
But all right, you ready?
All right. Yeah. Are you want me to just continue?
Yeah, it was a little loud last time. Maybe bring it down just a smidge.
It's just loud on your headphones, I think.
No,
right?
it's not.
Okay.
I edited.
Well,
Happy Miners Day. Happy Mitten Tree Day. Happy National Gazpacho Day. National Microwave Oven Day. Speaking of microwaves, right? National Pawnbrokers Day. Put on your own shoes day. So
I did that.
I did that as well. Happy Saint Nicholas Day. So this is Santa's day. Don't bother him with asking him for gifts or anything like that. This is his day.
This is his day right before the big day. Okay.
Well, not right before, but
It is. I mean, it's the same month.
Whatever.
He's got 19 days. Almost.
What is it? The 6th?
Almost 18
Fifth?
days. So anyway, continue.
Last one for me. Walt Disney Day. So I mean,
That's interesting.
Is it? I think it's the actual park. I don't think it's actually Walt. I'm fine with celebrating Walt, but what else does Disney have to gain? You know?
Yeah, but
What?
Well, what do you mean to gain? I think this is a way for them to like celebrate.
Celebrate?
Yeah,
Or
they
get
always,
people to buy more stuff.
Yeah, well, that's what I mean. Oh no, it's his birthday.
Oh, it's Walt Disney's birthday.
No, wait, you know what? You're looking at the wrong thing. His birthday was.
I'm not looking at the wrong thing. You're the one that's telling me it's his birthday.
No, his birthday was December 5th. December 1st.
What?
December 5th. It says.
Did you short circuit?
No, you keep interrupting me.
I didn't interrupt anything.
Anyway, December 5th is what it says.
Okay, so happy birthday to Walt Disney. He's a great business mind. A lot of people don't know this, but I'm pretty sure he was like down in the dumps and like broke when he made Disney. So he's the American dream, you know?
Yeah, I'm sure.
Whoa. Excuse you.
I don't know. Yeah.
That's right. You don't know. All right.
Anyway,
go on with your weird holidays.
Yeah, my holidays, no nicotine day. So we celebrated that. Parents Appreciation Day, no quirks day, contemplating which Christmas tree to buy day, which is actually what we just did.
Yeah, we did that.
So we did celebrate that. And Positive Person's Day. So time to be positive.
Positive. All right.
Anything about the holidays?
I was gonna say no quirks, but what are quirks again? Just like little things that
No quirks, like
no fussing about little things, I guess.
like quirks are like little like negative things that you overlook.
That
like stuff that
no, you
someone
don't
does.
overlook them.
No, you do overlook them because they're quirks.
No, quirks you don't overlook.
No, you know that they like exist.
Like you have your little quirks. Like I want the spoons in this exact spot. You know, I want it set up specifically. Like that's a quirk.
I wouldn't say that's a quirk. I think quirks is something that
I would.
Like it wouldn't be specifically you wanting the forks to be there. It would be like something more general, like you're very specific on where things go.
Oh my God, dude. What?
No, but it wouldn't be. I don't think it would be.
You literally just said what I said.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Is I think it's more general. It's not. I don't think it has.
No, everyone has their little quirks. It's different for everyone.
I didn't say it's not different for everyone.
I'm just saying.
I just think it's more.
I gave an example. You gave the same exact example, just without the word forks.
Did
Do you realize that?
Did you say spoons or forks?
I don't know, dude. I don't know what you're doing here.
Anyway, moving on. Sports. So.
All right, we're going to need some sound effect for that.
Yeah,
we're going to need some sound effects to separate all this.
Sports. So I want to recap on Georgia losing to Alabama.
Did I call it or did I call it? Let's take a moment. I called it. What do you want to recap? What do you want to talk about?
So I don't know. It was a lot higher scoring than everybody thought.
Which I kind of thought too, because it was like I said early in the season, it's like when I was picking the games and the scores, everyone thinks it's going to be a low scoring game, so it's probably going to be high scoring, and that kind of applies to all the games this year. So I kind of expected that. So if you took the over in that game, good job. You know,
thanks.
You didn't take. You have no idea what I'm saying here.
But no, I mean, I think I don't know. I think Alabama knew it was their only shot, and they had to win that. And Georgia, I think Georgia went in there thinking that they were going to just come and beat up on Bama, which obviously didn't happen. And they don't have a difference maker like what's his name?
So you're making excuses in hindsight now.
No, I'm not making excuses.
Sounds
Wait,
like
about what?
Speaking of that, I do have some news for that about that quarterback situation. But
Stetson Bennett?
Yeah. But yeah. But yeah, no, I wish I had some higher stakes to bet on Alabama because very, very few people, I think 9%, thought Alabama was going to win. So, I mean...
Wait, what did you just say?
What, 9%? Thought Alabama was going to win?
Oh, 9%. I thought you said 99%.
No. So, but yeah, no, I mean, I'm very proud of that. I wish I could have bet like all my money on it because I was pretty certain they were going to win. I mean, like I said, Georgia just hasn't been challenged that year. They haven't played. I mean, yeah, they played an Arkansas team, but they haven't played in Alabama. You know, they haven't played anybody like that. So,
yeah. So, I mean, two things I was saying during the game for takeaways is one, or actually, let's say three things. One, Stetson Bennett isn't going to be he's not going to carry the team. Like he's not a strong quarterback. He's a quarterback that's going to get the team. He's going to keep the team going, and he can keep an offense going, but he's not going to be a difference maker. And two is they completely ran away from the run game. They were dominating Bama with their run game.
They ran away from it?
They ran away from it. They stopped running the ball. And three is Georgia's never been down in a game, I don't think. So they didn't know how to act.
That's what I was saying. Two things that made me pick Alabama was they never faced adversity. So they never had a challenge. They never, had to come back. They never actually had to dig deep. And then two was Stetson Bennett. He's not a good quarterback, so I knew he was going to throw like two to four interceptions. And Alabama is that type of team that just capitalizes on those turnovers, and you can't make those mistakes. So he definitely. Georgia isn't ready to play Alabama again. Alabama would win again if they played them next week. We'll see about the week after, because
I don't know about that, because I think really all that Georgia was getting beat on was their blown coverage. They had to play zone because no one could keep up with what was his name, number 1?
Williams. Jamison Williams.
Yeah, so no one could keep up with him because he's abnormally fast. He's incredibly fast.
He is, but they're not going to keep up with him again. It's not like they're going to.
No, that's why they switched to zone. They were playing zone for most of the game, and they would just, I don't know, they kept blowing the coverage. The defense, the corners and safeties, they just kept going to the wrong spot. But
they're going to do that again. That's a good offensive coordinator that's tricking them. And coming up with those schemes.
I think they're pretty simple schemes. It wasn't something that was very confusing on the plays that I saw, that they were just blowing coverage. So I think those are easy fixes, and I think as long as Georgia can keep their offense going and they stick to their run, Alabama's going to have a tough time with that. And Georgia's defensive line started getting exhausted, so they couldn't get pressure on Bryce Young, which is what they were doing at the beginning of the game. So
they're gonna
so they started just putting their defensive line, their starters, in towards the end of the drives. So that's what they're gonna end up doing.
Three things is one that'll kind of add to that championship game. There is one. Unfortunately, Mechie's hurt, so we'll see how that kind of plays out and plays into that game if they both make it to national championship.
I think that's a big loss for them, but I don't think that's going to be pretty detrimental. I know Bama receivers, they have a lot of good receivers right now. So,
and two is if Bryce Young does win the Heisman, there's always the Heisman curse. So that's the top two right there. And then three, I forgot what three was because I just came up with this. But yeah, I mean, I guess three, I was going to say, just can they come up with the same, matchups and schemes and outcoach Georgia again?
I don't think so. I don't think it was anything too complicated. It's hard to beat a team twice, especially a great team. But then again, Georgia's never won against Bama with Kirby Smart there. So
that's what I'm saying.
So that's really just I think Saban knows how Kirby thinks, and he can really out game plan him. But I do think Georgia's the better overall team as long as they can get the quarterback. I don't know if Stetson Bennett's going to be playing or if they're going to try JT Daniels a lot more during practice.
So that's one thing I was actually going to add in here. Allegedly, we don't know if this is true, but I read that sources close to, I guess, JT or the program say that basically his parents, when he had the injury, his parents were saying that he wasn't ready to go yet, and that his personal doctor said that he wasn't ready to go yet and kind of tried to take over the team doctor or do something with that. There was something along the lines with that. And Kirby Smart got mad, got pissed, and just decide to bench him and play Bennett.
Yeah, well, I think they're gonna try to give JT Daniels a lot of reps these next few weeks because he needs to be ready. So if Stetson Bennett messes up again, I think he's just gonna throw him right in there.
I think the threshold's definitely gonna be there. They're gonna give him like 3 possessions, and if he screws up on those possessions, they're gonna, sub in JT Daniels.
Yeah, but as far as the overall matchups with Alabama playing Cincinnati and Georgia playing Michigan, I think it's just going to end up being Alabama Georgia in the finals.
I think so too, but I think
Michigan's going to give a decent battle. They're not a strong enough team.
No, I think Michigan's going to get blown out.
I think Georgia's going to have. I think what's going to happen is that Georgia's going to realize.
Jesus.
I think Georgia's that's going to be a confidence game for them, so they'll need that in between Bama. They're going to play Michigan. They might start off a little slow, and then they'll get their feet under them and just start blowing out Michigan.
Yeah, no, I think they're going to blow out Michigan because they're heated from the last game. They know they can do better. I think Michigan's just about to run out of steam because they're on their high horse, and I think Cincinnati's going to give Alabama a little bit more of a game than the Georgia-Michigan game. But it's tough to beat Bama, so I think Bama's going to move on. It's going to be Bama-Georgia.
Cincinnati's not good enough of a team. And Michigan really didn't have a strong performance against Iowa.
Plus, that's the money game, so the refs are going to do what they can to get Bama-Georgia again.
Maybe, but, my whole thing is I saw, watching the Michigan-Iowa game, if Iowa had somewhat of an offense, they could have beat Michigan. There was a good chance. There was a few moments to where they could have gotten ahead.
Well, they don't have a quarterback.
Yeah, they have
per se. They have
quarterback.
Petrus.
Yeah, he's awful.
You guys saw the game if you saw it,
He was embarrassing to watch.
Yeah. Which I forget who they're playing in the bowl game. I think it's someone like I forget who they're playing, but it's a pretty good team.
I feel like there's a big gap though between, I forget, it happens every year to where I'm like, why do they have this so spaced out? And why do they play all the bowl games at once when they could just space them out? Because they have
some by New Year's and
no, but they don't. When are we going to see the next football game? Because it's going to be a while, right?
No, it should be next week, right? There should be they say a Hawaii Bowl or something. The smaller bowls usually start off, and the bigger games you get more towards New Year's Eve.
Is it week? Are we going into week 14?
No, I think it's week 15.
Yeah, it's week 15. Yeah. Oh, okay. So all we have so far for this matchup is Army-Navy.
Oh yeah, Army-Navy. That'll be a good.
That's
game
a classic.
to watch,
So I'm glad at least. It just sucks because if it's bad game, then you're just stuck with one game.
Yeah, but it's Army-Navy.
It's classic.
Yeah, it's like the Macy's parade.
Yeah. So
but
so the bowl games start December 17th, and then they kind of go all throughout every day until basically January 1st and 4th.
Yeah, or 4th.
So when is the championship game? Like late January or mid-January?
Probably.
That's just so late. I wonder why they do it so late.
I want to say it's maybe New Year's or a week or two into New Year's or into January.
It kind of sucks though because you're kind of a different team when it's that far out,
Well, yeah, that's what the season's about,
that much time not playing a game though.
Yeah, but
and you're not even really practicing with contact when you're.
You can be.
Not really.
You're gonna take it.
A lot of walkthroughs and a lot of basically just strategy. So
wait a minute. Do you think Billy Napier would coach the bowl game?
Isn't he?
Is he? I don't know. Because he already coached Louisiana's last game. And he already arrived in Gainesville like the day after. So I guess I'll just get right into this then.
Florida's
I'm
playing
excited.
UCF.
I'm excited for him. Yeah, they're playing UCF with Gus Malzahn. So
In Tampa, actually.
In Tampa.
Yeah. Raymond James Stadium, I think.
And,
that's interesting.
I'm excited for him because he's literally going after everyone. He has no fear. Like he even went to talk to Venables, which he's about to get like a head coaching job most likely.
Yeah,
he has no fear. He talked to him and Tom Herman.
Yeah, I hope this is a long-lasting like energy that he's doing, because it does seem like he's really working hard. Like I haven't really seen a coach work this hard on coordinators since like Urban.
Yeah, he's probably working harder than Urban because he has something to prove. You know, like Urban, they knew he was kind of a good coach, but here's also the thing is I love Billy Napier now because like one of his main things is he's like, we're going after the guys like now. We're building, I forget the exact words he was using, but he basically mentioned how important it was to get people on the roster that could play. You know, so that's like number one for him. Well, number two, as opposed to getting a good coaches, of course.
Yeah, I'm sure he's good at spotting talent. So hopefully he can get the talent.
I think he can. He seems like a very, pretty charismatic person. Yeah, I think people would like him. And a lot of the coordinators that we already had were kind of recruiting people as opposed to like Dan Mullen.
Yeah.
Dan Mullen wasn't recruiting.
Actually, I didn't know this, but is it Barstool Sports Arizona Bowl? Like that's the actual bowl?
I don't know.
Is that the Phoenix, Arizona Stadium?
No idea. I thought that's what the Fiesta Bowl was. Maybe they moved it.
Yeah, did they change it? So El Presidente, is he calling the play-by-play? Is he the play-by-play guy?
That would be interesting.
Oh, Tucson?
Because they did buy a network. They bought a network. So
they're making money moves.
Yeah, they're really killing it. They had their own college game day this year.
And the crazy thing is companies just take forever to start up. Like it just takes time to be super profitable. It's really a game of persistence.
Yeah, but then you kind of just explode with profit.
Yeah. But so he'll be play-by-play. That'll be cool. That'll be interesting. What game is that?
Well, I don't know. In Arizona, I have no idea. I did see that. Who were the two teams that were going to play? It was Notre Dame versus Oklahoma State, right? I want to see that game.
So he's going to be calling that one?
No, I don't know.
Oh.
I have no idea. But I was just saying that.
Oklahoma State's going to beat Notre Dame. They should.
I think that's the game. Don't quote me on that.
Oklahoma versus Oregon will be a pretty good game. I think they're equally as weak.
Yeah.
For a good team, for a good ranked team.
I forget who else was.
He's calling the Central Michigan Boise State game. So I don't know.
Okay,
I might just tune in to listen to him, but
I'll watch Boise State a little bit.
Oh wait, no. The championship game is the first match is December 31st. So we'll see both Cincinnati, Bama, and Georgia, Michigan.
Oh, because they do that. I wish they spread it out.
They should spread it out because then you can pay attention. You can get excited for one of them.
I think they just want the views, on one day, and they want to give them a little rest. I don't know.
Yeah, I do think though that the Ohio State Utah game will be pretty good. Oh, and the Ole Miss Baylor. Ole Miss should beat them. Those are good matchups. I really like those matchups.
Baylor stopped Oklahoma State on the goal line, so as long as Ole Miss doesn't get on the goal line, they should be fine.
Yeah. But yeah, anyway.
So I was just gonna keep rolling with it because I have a little bit in college football. Who do you think will have the best first season? And I kind of saw this, so
the best first season.
Yeah, credit goes to whoever I saw this. But
Venables
at Oklahoma, Kelly at LSU, Freeman, the coach, the D coordinator, got upgraded to head coach at Notre Dame, or Lincoln Riley.
Okay, so as far as record, I think maybe Notre Dame, just
Yeah,
because
'cause
they have an easy schedule and he's got a good team.
And he's already there. Like, I think they're just going to continue what they already did.
And I think Oklahoma has a good shot, but I do think Florida we have a good enough team to be.
I didn't say Florida, but I was going to add Billy Napier in there.
I think Florida has a good enough team to work with.
Yeah.
As long as you get Richardson ready, because Emory, he has all the athleticism, he has the arm, he just doesn't have the throwing mechanics, and it's very and the decision making really, it's very tough to watch him throw because he'll throw off his back foot, and sometimes he'll throw a perfect throw off his back foot, but that's
no. You said Richardson. I
no.
think.
I want them. Yeah, I want them to start Richardson and really develop Richardson.
Yeah, but I have the same criticisms for Emory.
Yeah. Well, no, I was saying Emory was thrown off his back foot and makes bad decisions sometimes, and
yeah,
I wasn't saying that about Richardson.
I thought you said Richardson. But yeah, no, I think Florida's gonna at least go, over 500 this next season. They're not gonna do worse than they did this season.
No, I think they'll get seven wins, 7 or 8 wins.
Yeah, they should. Well,
we should get 7 or 8
What do we
wins.
get? 6-6.
Our only tough teams will be a few SEC games.
Which we went
With
to.
Georgia will be tough.
We went 2-6 in our conference games this year, which is unacceptable.
Yeah, we only beat the worst teams.
Well, who do we beat? Vanderbilt. We lost to Missouri. So we beat Vanderbilt and
Wait, we lost to Missouri?
Yeah, you knew that. We lost to Missouri. We lost to we beat Tennessee too, I think. Right?
Yeah, barely.
So
not barely, but
those were the two games. Oh yeah, because we made mistakes in that. But
yeah, no, that was awful.
It was, disgusting. How do you lose to 6 SEC teams when a good amount of them aren't that good?
Yeah, but anyway, let's.
But last thing here is Lee Corso is kind of fading, but he's like that drunk dude up there. He's kind of fun. I'm more worried for him.
Yeah, I think everyone knows. No, I think everyone knows at this point that he's he's getting old, so
yeah. But I think he's still fun, and it's like it kind of
everyone still wants him to be up there. It's just whether is he going to be able to be up there on camera? It's going to be basically up to him, because I think maybe he's got one more season in him, and that's it.
Yeah. It's tough because you don't know with the off season. I think this is his last one, but yeah.
Yeah.
Also on the scores, do you have the scores up for the games?
Oh, I didn't even want to go over the scores.
I know you don't. I do.
Do you want me to look at the?
I don't know. I picked
my scores or
not really. It's fine. I picked Alabama. Won that. Lost Houston, but they had Cincinnati.
Hold on. While we're on it, then I'll just pull up mine too, because I didn't know you were gonna try to go through all this.
Well, that's why we predicted them, right?
Oh shoot! I clicked the wrong one. But yeah. So I picked. Well, let's go in order of. I said it's the Baylor, Oklahoma State game. So
yeah, well, I blame Oklahoma State for just being absolutely awful.
Yeah, that was bad.
How do you not get past the 1 yard line?
We could talk about this all day, but
yeah.
We already talked about the Georgia-Alabama game.
Yeah.
Houston-Cincinnati.
I
said 28-24. It was 35-20.
I said 21 to. Did I say 12? I guess I said
close
12. 21-12, but I said Houston because of their defense, but they had them. I don't know what happened.
But. Yeah. And then Michigan, Iowa. I said Michigan was going to win 35-17.
Yeah, I said Michigan was going to blow them out, but I said
Oh, wow.
31-21.
Wait, Iowa only got 3 points?
Yeah.
I didn't even realize that. That's
And
awful.
then Pitt, I predicted Pitt, and
Hold on.
well,
Pitt
just say I called
versus
it.
Wake Forest. I said 42-35.
Yeah, I said 28-24, but I knew Pitt was going to be too much for him.
Yeah, Wake Forest just didn't have an offense either.
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, Pickett's has a great arm. He's a good quarterback, so.
Yeah, no, I saw him early in the season. And I was like, that's Heisman caliber right there.
Well,
And look at that.
He's not. I wouldn't say he's Heisman caliber, but
He is, because he's literally in the discussion.
okay. Well, no need to get aggressive. But
I'm not getting aggressive. I'm just saying, dude.
no, I think he's a good NFL quarterback. I don't think he's done enough to be considered for the Heisman.
You don't even know his stats.
Bryce
you
Young,
have no idea.
Bryce Young has proven
I
himself.
mean, you just come up with these things out of nowhere. You haven't seen him play except that game.
I have seen him
And he
play
dominated.
before. I didn't. I actually wasn't impressed when I saw him before. But
But
let's get to social media.
well, to kind of throw us in there, a good segue for this relating to sports is Tommy Fury backing out of the fight versus Jake Paul
yeah. So that's
because of a chest infection and broken ribs.
that's what I had too. I think I do
it's
think
either-
it's heavy sparring and
Yeah, I think either Tyson was pushing him too hard, and his
weak
poor little body,
frail body.
couldn't take it, or he's just making it all up. you
No,
know?
I don't think he's making it up. I think he definitely went through probably some heavy sparring and
yeah,
heavy
Tyson probably
training.
got in there and he's like, "All right, now you're ready for me."
Yeah. So I think he is somewhat injured, but I don't think it's like, let's say, for example, if Tyson Fury was in this position, I think he would still fight through it.
Oh yeah, because Tyson Fury's a different animal.
Exactly, yeah.
With Tommy,
I think Jake Paul would even consider fighting through it.
my only thing. Well, it's funny actually. It's because this one didn't age well, and it was Tyson saying, even if he has broken ribs, broken left hand, an arm behind his back, he would still beat Jake Paul. And he got a broken rib, and he has a chest infection.
So he got what he asked for?
Yeah, well, he's not gonna beat him, so he won't even face him.
Yeah.
It's cowardly.
I
but
don't know
hey.
I don't know if he's gonna get another chance.
Yeah, that's another thing is he was talking to Ariel Helwani, and he's basically asking him, well, do you give him another chance after this, or where do you kind of go from that? And he was saying, well, maybe once the emotions wear off, I will give him another chance, but I don't think so, because if I give him another chance and
And he
he
backs
pulls
out,
out, he
yeah.
backs out again.
Then you wasted so much
Yeah.
time and a lot of money and stuff when you could be fighting someone
Promotions.
good. And
Which it kind of forced him into a bad fight that he didn't want, but he needs his payday and he trained for it. So, I mean, might as well face Tyron Woodley again, which I don't think is a good fight for him.
yeah,
For Jake.
well, Tyrone, I guess he's been training, so it's going to be a hard fight again. I mean, and you know how
This will kind of put everything to bed, though, because
I don't think so.
he offered
I know what you're going to say.
the $500K for a knockout in the contract.
Yeah, but you know what I also think too.
So that's what he's trying to put
he
to
probably
bed.
offered him more money to not knock him out. So I don't want to read into that too much, because last time I guess they did have to sign an NDA so he wouldn't get knocked out. But I think there
not
is more
NDA,
money on the line
but-
to not get knocked out. So I think he just put that so it wouldn't look like he's making him sign another contract to not knock him out.
I don't know. I think he faced him. I don't think he's scared anymore. I think he's going in there and saying, hey, I mean, I might as well do this and put these rumors to bed. He might double the dose of PEDs, but yeah, no, I think he's I don't think he wants those comments.
Yeah, no. I think there's definitely something else in the contract, but I don't know. He's always going to protect his image first, so he's ahead of that, whatever it is. So that's why I'm not going to read into that too much. But kind of speaking on that, a little segue. Did you just what? Anyway, a little segue into Jake Paul as well. I did see on the H3 podcast like a little clip of how it was like talking about Logan Paul, and he's like, yeah, I'm like stressed. Like 5 people that worked for me quit all at once. And basically, I don't know his name, but the guy on H3 podcast was saying Ethan was saying that that kind of shows that he's like probably bad to work for or work with,
Yeah, I mean, I feel like he's just such a like workaholic, I guess you could say, that he probably expects the same from his workers, and it's probably tough to live up to that. So
I kind of see it differently. I don't think his driver, his cook, I don't think that really matters. Like you can't, if he's a workaholic, it's not going to affect what they do. So I think it's more about his personality.
I'm just saying,
and how he might just be messing with them, and it probably got under their skin over time. And you know how he is. He likes to mess around. And
I'm just saying what he expects from them. I'm not saying, his daily activities are.
I mean, what do you expect? Like, how is that going to expect from a cook, a driver?
Yeah, I mean, you're going to expect things to be done like how exactly you want them. Maybe the chef is going to take a little longer doing what they're doing to make it better.
I don't think that.
So I think it is, but yeah, no, I mean, maybe. And then I don't think he's as good of a person as people played off to be.
I don't think he's that bad though.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know.
But also he was kind of making the point that his friends are kind of bad friends because they were like laughing at him when he was like actually being like genuine, when he was like, yeah, I'm having a tough time and stuff.
Well, not what's his name? What's his name?
Mike?
No.
Oh, George?
George. Not George. George, like, he'll be joking around, and then he just gives this, like, the deepest quote you've ever heard in your life, and just like, where did that come from?
I mean, at first, when I thought he slowed down the podcast, I thought George was kind of the weak link there. But now he kind of adds, like, now that, like, I kind of, like, watch it. I don't watch it that much. I've only seen probably a handful of episodes.
Okay, sure.
But now that I kind of like have seen more, he does add a lot to it, and he's funny once you kind of get to know like how he is. Like I don't know, just certain stories that they tell on there is like just you get to know his personality. So
yeah, but
he does add a different dynamic.
He's one of those guys that you can't take anything he says like that seriously.
Yeah, what was he saying that Jake Paul and Logan Paul sat him down because they thought he was like a pathological liar, but like stuff like this, like crazy stuff actually does happen to him.
Yeah.
Did you hear that?
Yeah.
Yes. So it does sound like a lot of stuff sounds like he's like over exaggerating, but I don't know. There's been a few things that have like checked out that people are like, yeah, like it sounds crazy, but it's true.
Yeah. No, yeah, definitely craziness going on around.
Yeah, but I do have an update on the Joel Osteen.
Okay.
So apparently the $600K that they found behind the toilet was linked to part of like, I don't know if it was a $1 million donation or $600K donation that was missing like not too long ago.
Jeez.
So there's something going on there.
Well,
he's hiding it behind the toilet.
You don't know if it's actually Joel. He's not the one like actually hands on the money.
Well, do they forget it was back there, you think, or was it?
Here's my question: was it in like a storage case or a safe or something, and then the guy just hit through the wall and knocked it down? Like we don't know that, right?
No, we do know that because it was right behind the tile. So,
well, if it was leading to the next room right behind it, you don't know.
No, I doubt that. and one, you can't break into a safe that easily.
Well, I didn't, not an actual safe, just like a dresser or something. Who knows?
No, you keep that much money in a safe or something
The
that's going to
bank.
protect it. Well, no, you keep it away from the bank if you want to hide the money, which seems like
Your own bank.
What they were doing.
He's rich enough; he can own his own bank.
oh, I mean he has.
He should own his
I
own
don't know.
bank.
I don't know if it's enough
he's
to
that
own your own
concerned
bank,
with it,
but
he should own his own bank, which he might do.
I feel like it's easier to track. But anyway,
Well, you don't have to disclose it. Also, Taylor Swift re-releases Christmas Tree Farm, which she, I guess, released in 2019. I mean, where does it end? She's just money hungry at this point,
wait, what is that?
It was her song.
Oh,
Christmas song, I'm assuming.
okay. I didn't know if it was a game or if it was like crypto or
You think she came out with a
like
game
an NFT. I don't know.
or crypto?
Her audience would buy it.
I think she's closer to releasing her own blood than a game. I don't think.
I don't know what that means, but
You know what it means. It's what celebrities do now. They just sell their blood.
so she's re-releasing.
Yeah, which I don't know why. And if it's for that scooter thing, I understand. But
Because she was getting kind of taken advantage of with. The
well, I
money.
don't know if that's it. That's the only excuse. If not, I don't know what she's doing.
Yeah, something sketchy for sure.
She always is. She always is. But another thing, I didn't know where to put this, but
So her and Biebs are enemies though. Then, because
Really?
Biebs is on Scooter's side.
maybe.
So we're on Biebs' side. Okay, I like where we're going with this.
I don't like how you're saying Biebs.
Yeah, that's kind of the
We're Team Justin.
yeah, we're Team Justin. That's
All right.
it's better.
But yeah, moving on. I didn't know where to put this, but Liquid Death.
Oh
that-
yeah, is that water?
So I guess it's water. I didn't know what it was. I thought it was like an energy drink. Because Liquid Death, I thought it was just high caffeine, but apparently the name is a reference to they're killing like bottles. They're just putting in cans now. And the guy basically made the company because he was like a marketing guy, and he did it to like make his friends laugh, from what he says. And so, like I said, he has a marketing background. He just kind of made it as a joke. He saw these like these big companies with these crazy, like weird, ironic, like commercials that didn't make sense. And he kind of wanted to do something with that. So he made a Twitter and got way more support than even Aquafina. And he didn't even actually launch the company. So that kind of made his way into that. And now he has like $1 billion company.
Interesting.
Yeah. So, yeah, Liquid Death, I guess, is just water. And I guess the dude's just a genius,
Well, it's definitely all marketing if you're just selling water.
Well, yeah. I mean, who doesn't want to drink water that sounds like liquid death,
I don't want to drink
I mean,
water.
once you get past, like, okay, it's not going to kill me.
Well, like, why would the name doesn't matter? I don't care about the name. I just want
Well, people like the look of the can,
looks tough.
Exactly. You're-
Drinking water is not manly enough.
No, it's not. I mean, what are you going to drink it out of your Camelback, the Camel, the bite and suck straws? Is that what you're going to drink it out of? No, I mean, you're going to drink it out of a Liquid Death can, right?
I bet you we could make some. I bet you we could kind of do the flip. We could make a aesthetically looking can, and we could really. I think our target audience could be females, and I think we could sell the crap out of that water.
I'm sure I could come up with something,
I think I could. I mean, I'd love to see that happen.
Well, we could design it. We can make a Twitter for it and see where it goes,
I'd love to do that. Yeah, let's try that out. Let's see where that goes.
We'll also make Twitter for our NFTs. So more and more projects come out. You know, this first NFT isn't going to be our first stop or isn't going to be our last stop, but you should definitely get involved into it.
Yeah. So we're gonna get working on the marketing and the designing of the water cans that we're gonna be working on.
Yeah.
Maybe even paper like cartons.
No.
Well, no, it's not.
No, can't. It's got to be cans.
It's got to be cans, yeah. Anyway, also a little side thing here, just the trackable aspect of TikTok is that you DM'd me a house on Instagram. I didn't look at it yet, but before I opened Instagram, like I guess you DM'd me before this popped up on my For You page, but it was an ad for the same house. I guess trying to sell it or something, but
it was a giveaway.
It was the exact same house.
I mean, is there proof?
I mean, the only proof is that I saw it on TikTok, and then I went to your DM and I saw that house, and I was like, "That's the same house,
The same exact house.
same exact house." Because the guy was like walking up the driveway.
I'll have to see for myself.
You might see it.
I don't think so, unless you liked it.
Oh, by the way, guys, we cut out 2 segments here.
Yeah,
We cut out I think, once stuff starts to lose our attention a little bit, we just got to cut it out.
Yeah,
we may bring it back, but
especially because we're not sure what to do with it anymore. I feel like the segment was a little boring because the scoring. There was a little buffer there. So let us know if you miss it. I think it'll flow better without it.
But we took out the celebrity fantasy football type thing, and then we took out
Happy Holiday, or no, not Happy Holidays.
We took out Santa Naughty or Nice.
Naughty or Nice, just because if we can reinvent it, we'll bring it back. But I think overall,
it didn't have enough.
Yeah, it was just there.
Yeah,
So
we took those out.
These 2 were on our old podcast. They did well there, but they didn't really pack the punch that we expected in this one.
Yeah, so I think the main components that were sober, but
yeah, that could be it.
But you gotta work with the dynamic you have. So moving on to movie or show.
Yeah, show or movie. Which I don't really have anything other than I'm almost done with The Last Kingdom, which I'm probably going to go through that phase of
post
watching
good show depression.
Well, yeah. I mean, I was going to say with watching everything that those actors and actresses are in, trying to find those kind of shows and movies. So I'll probably go through a little post show that. And, the main guy. So whatever Uhtred's in, I'm probably going to be watching.
But they're just not. I mean, the characters are who you
not
like.
The same.
It's not the same.
It's not the same. But maybe it will be. But here's the thing: maybe I'll just watch a bunch of behind the scenes of.
That might scratch the itch for a little bit, but it's not going to help.
I mean, it's nothing that's going to come about is going to be a permanent solution.
It might actually make it worse. It might make it harder to drop
another
the show.
alternative was rewatching it. So.
You liked it that much, huh?
I mean, I haven't gotten into a show in a while. Maybe maybe it's that.
I mean, that was a really good show. And I'm
a good show.
Kind of
I'm
a sucker for medieval shows.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Like back in the primal medieval type of stuff. I mean, that's probably my favorite. And then a close second is probably just like the 1920s, 1920s through 50s or 40s of just that old time and kind of like mafia / Italian type of thing.
Yeah, but my movies / shows, watching the old Rudolph, the original Rudolph and Frosty the Snowman.
Very disappointing.
Not as nostalgic as I thought it'd be.
Very disappointing.
I was like, all right, yeah, I need to find this. It's going to be nice to watch.
It was a lot shorter than I remembered.
It was 30 minutes each, I think.
Yeah, it was. I remembered it being like 2 hours, but
yeah, it felt like a lot longer. But I mean, the sound effects and everything was just, it was kind of like cringy.
That guy, naughty, naughty.
And Frosty the Snowman.
Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't nostalgic. And that kind of brings up another point, is that I thought classic Christmas movies would, stay around forever. But we need I mean, they just need to keep making Christmas movies now that I think about it.
I mean, when did the Grinch come about? That's not necessarily a classic until it.
The Grinch, the Elf, those are pretty recent.
Yeah, so. Yeah, I mean,
I think the only one that is barely hanging on is the Arnold Schwarzenegger ones. I forget.
Laughing All the Way?
No, it's not Laughing All the Way. It's something else. But the second one they tried to do with Larry the Cable Guy, which was not the same at all.
I think it is Laughing All the Way.
No, it was something else. But that one's barely hanging on. And the next one is the Grinch. That's the most like oldest. That's the oldest Christmas movie that's still pretty good.
What Grinch?
The Grinch, the one with
probably the original. You're saying,
not the real life one, Jim Carrey.
No, that one's strong. That one's stronger than any of them.
No, but I'm saying that's like the oldest one.
No. There's an original Grinch and there's.
No, but I'm saying that's the oldest good one. That's not like outdated, really. That's the oldest good Christmas movie. That's still.
I can't.
Strong.
I can't. No, because Santa Claus was before that, and Home Alone.
Oh, Home Alone. Yeah,
Yeah,
Home Alone's really good. The
Yeah.
Santa Claus movies are really good. And then the Grinch and then the Elf. And then that's really it. Are we missing anything?
There's definitely a lot more.
Yeah, if you guys want to comment.
I mean, the cartoons.
Dirty Santa?
Oh.
No,
I think you mean Bad Santa. Bad
Santa's
Yeah, that's
funny.
a good one. That's a good one. Although it's not as Christmas spirity. It's just more funny. But, yeah.
Yeah. It's true. But yeah, that's all I really had. And so we have some questions here. Let's see.
Can I do, since we're not doing the fantasy celebrity, can I do an honorable mention? Who I was gonna pick? That self-defense guy. He was gonna be my wild card.
He's not going to pop up in any headlines, though. Maybe we should.
He's
maybe
getting
we should,
popular.
Maybe headlines really aren't news headlines really aren't.
So
that
now
looked
you're
at
coming
now.
full circle, huh?
No. So I'm saying if we did bring it back, maybe we'd bring it back more for social media.
Yeah, like I said, now you're coming full circle.
So I don't know. Just keep that in mind. So, but anyway, audience questions. So, would you rather live 100 years into the future or 100 years into the past?
Oh, we were talking about the medieval times.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
But
wanna
that wouldn't be fun. Not being able to wipe,
knowing
being dirty,
with all the luxuries we have now,
being so uncomfortable in Kevlar.
We wouldn't have air conditioning. Wait, no, Cody, it's only 100 years. 1920.
20. Oh,
we're not in the 1700s.
Okay, yeah. I don't know what I was thinking, but
not being able to wipe.
Well,
what do you think they did in the 1920s?
When did they invent toilet paper? I don't think in the 1920s. I think they had like a washcloth or something. They just took baths.
Look, I don't know, but they were more advanced than you're thinking right now.
But okay, I mean,
I don't think
I could live in the 1920s.
There weren't AC, there wasn't refrigerators, there was ice boxes. They still had horses and carriage.
I'll say that 100 years in the past, just because
They had some cars, but
just because two things. One, it would have been kind of nice, more relaxing. You would have appreciated the days more.
It would feel in the beginning, it would be super boring. Like if we went directly
are we going back? Because my attention span's already what it is.
Yeah. If we went
I might as well go 100 years in the ahead. I was just thinking.
Well, I think it would be pretty nice. It would be a lot more fun, that's for sure.
It's uncertain, so I didn't. You don't know what's there. There's a lot more evils. If there's a lot, you're anti-robots, so there's gonna be a lot more robots.
I'm not anti-robots.
Yeah, you're kind of paranoid. But
I think 100 years into the future is going to be super stressful and very short attention span, always have to be busy. I think it's going to be very stressful.
But going from an iPhone to no phone, that's kind of might be the hardest adjustment.
I think that would be kind of nice.
It would be nice. But again, you have the same attention span. You're not going to be able to pick up grass and sticks and fight with sticks. I mean, what age are we? Are we going through a whole lifespan?
No, the age that we are now.
Yeah, no, I couldn't do it. Maybe if I was like a teenager or a little younger, I could do it. But not having all this.
Yeah, we kind of got out of the stage of
where we'd appreciate it, because now we're just.
Now you would have to be like
we would have been married.
Working,
we would have been married,
working, having a family already.
No, that's going to be a no for me.
Yeah,
dog.
I'm going to go 100 years in the future. Now that I kind of broke that down of like a practical sense.
Yeah, so 100 years in the future, even though it's uncertain, even though it's probably scary, it's going to be more entertaining.
It's going to suck, but
it's going to be more entertaining.
It's going to suck, but at least
I'm going to have fun.
Yeah.
Right?
Anyway, next question.
Yeah, next question.
Would you rather be able to read minds or predict the future?
Now, predicting the future, is that basically knowing what my life withholds? Yeah. Because that would be scary. I don't think I would want that.
I wouldn't want that, but I would like.
But I would make a lot of money.
Yeah, that's.
I would make a ton of money.
I think you wouldn't have to really worry and overthink things because you would know what's going to happen.
Yeah, but
But then you take it for granted and stuff.
If you read minds, though, you can always be one step ahead.
And then if you know
everyone.
If you know someone's like, oh, we're not going to be friends in a year. I'm not going to even be friends with them right now. Like, I'm not going to even try to like put in any effort, kind of thing. So I think it might play that mind game.
Now, could you change your future, or is it always?
I'm sure there's somewhat of a butterfly effect where you can change the future.
Yeah. My other thing is, my other negative for the other one, so for knowing what everyone's always thinking,
it could get in your head.
Reading minds. Well, no, you're always going to have that certainty, so it's like not fun.
Oh, yeah.
So it's that part of it's just not knowing what people are thinking. It's kind of the good part too, because you're going to hear a lot of negative things. More than it's like the internet. It's like the internet times 100. Because at least people can decide not to say things. But if it's just immediately thinking, yeah, no, you're kind of screwed with that. You'll be very insecure.
Yeah, but so yeah, I guess. I don't know. It's
maybe
kind of a lose-lose in that. I
predict the future because I could at least
I'd predict the future because then there's at least some certainty.
There's more
there.
capability.
Yeah. There's more pros in there. But would you rather have elbows for knees or knees for elbows?
Well, I'd say
knees for elbows
because then I could walk on all fours.
What? Why would you want to walk on all fours?
If I wanted to.
Why would you want to?
It's a lot faster. It's a lot quicker. I could jump higher.
You're going to be walking on your knees? That's slow.
Walking on my knees.
All knees, dude.
What are you talking about?
You're going to be walking all knees.
No, it's the hinge of the knees. You're not just walking on your elbows and knees. What are you kind of...
I mean, your elbows are still going to bend the same way. You're not going to be able to run like that. Actually, it's going to be even harder.
No, it's like this.
Your knees are going to be able to reach out.
It's like an animal, dude.
Your knees on your elbows bend in. So I
can choose which way it bends.
No, you can't, dude.
Yeah. Well, I don't want
elbows
you're
still
for
going.
Knees.
Your hinges are going
I
sideways.
don't want elbows
when
for
you're
knees.
My
knees would hyperextend all
brittle,
the time.
Yeah.
So I mean, I take the knees for elbows.
Yeah, I would too, but I don't think running on all fours would be a good reason. Do that.
It's a good enough reason.
It's not practical. That's all I'm saying.
It's more practical than elbows for knees.
You're applying a scenario to whatever. You're not going to get this. So
that's what it is.
Okay. So, and then also last question here. What's your shower routine? Wash hair first, wash your body first.
Face, hair, body. Yeah. I just work my way down. And the reason I do face before
I do face too.
Is because if I shampoo, I don't know. I have to get my hair out of my face, so it's like, might as well just do face first.
Yeah, I do face, hair, body. Yeah.
There it is.
Yeah.
Unless there's certain circumstances where I'm like really in a rush, I'll do body first because the water will just rinse down anyway. So I think it's just
you got to at
more
least soap it up,
efficient.
and then
I think it's just more efficient. But yeah, no, I do face, hair, body. 99.9999%.
yeah, that's what I do. But all right, yeah, that's all the questions we have for today. This was the 10th podcast, so.
Lucky number 10.
Yeah. So keep listening, keep watching, guys. We're gonna constantly we're gonna keep building onto it. Hopefully we're gonna get some guests pretty soon too.
Yes.
We just want to figure out how to exactly do it, what's the best way to do it.
We'll add some new segments,
Yeah. So we're constantly improving the podcast, so you don't have to worry about that. And
we got new merch.
We did get new merch.
So go on the website right now.
Santa's Little Helper merch with Jacks on the Angry Jacks with antlers.
Yeah, it's in the bio of our Instagram and TikTok.
Yeah, wherever you see a link, anywhere you see a link,
just look at the HTTP anywhere that is.
Yeah. So thanks guys for listening and watching, and stay posted with us by following us on Instagram and Twitter and TikTok, of course, too, and YouTube. So all the platforms.
Yep. Big projects coming out, NFTs. Just stay posted to get yours.
But yeah, thanks guys for listening and watching. We'll see you guys on Wednesday.
See you guys Wednesday.